Hollywood filmmaker, recovering hobo. Um, I'm emaciated. Considering what I'm going to eat, that's ironical. Uh, I forget the other thing. Most successful screenwriter in the history of the world. Wait till people come to eat. Man, I burned the hell out of my steak tonight. I was looking forward to that steak. The vegetables I had were delicious in that steak juice and the seasoning, except the vegetables I burnt, those ones that got out of the tin foil. Well, I was like, it's okay. It's a learning experience. I still enjoyed the steak. I ate too much of the steak. It was like, went from this big, nice cut to just a fist. So what a steak. I tasted some of that steak seasoning when I just burped. But yeah, I destroyed that steak. So these instructions I read say, cook it for like 400 degrees at like 8 minutes. But those look pretty thin. I knew I had a big cut. I weighed it with the package. It was over 500 grams. That must be like over 17 ounces. That's a damn big steak. I tried it for 10 minutes instead of 5, and I preheated it and let it sit out first for 20 minutes. Cooking it for 10 minutes on each side. I turned it over. Barely the slightest bread. It was raw, basically. So I was like, okay, I'll do it another 20 minutes on each side. Did another 20 minutes. It was browned outside, looked good, very, very pink and bloody inside. So I was like, okay, I'll do it another 30 minutes on each side. Well, that fucking did it. That destroyed that thing. Hey, Aiden. That turned my cake into a meteorite that burned up in the atmosphere. Turn my cake, turn my steak. What did I say? I was so like starving at the end of the week, so depleted. So today's kind of my cheat day. I just went insane. But it was a very good learning experience. I'm like, hey, I'm happy. I ate a good meal. I haven't had steak in I don't know how many years, 10 years, more? A lot of protein. Beautiful scene. The lights out in people's balconies and stuff. Learning about my neighborhood. I just got back from the grocery store to get these cake bites. I was like, I'm gonna treat myself. I'm so hungry. Someone's TV out the window down the street. That's nice to see. Top floor. I dieted so hard this week. Worked so hard. And, can't leave the air fryer going. And, I could leave to my room, but why? I'm going to wait for the timer to ding. So I just sat here for like 2 hours reading Sherlock Holmes. It was great, though. This is like pumpkin cake. Great book. I read A Scandal in Bohemia. Hilarious. Short home story, only a few pages. Oh, hilarious. Seriously, I'm so worn out, like my legs. I did so much walking this week on top of, my regular bike rides, hard workouts. Steak was a lot of protein. That steak must have been well over 100 grams of protein. Any thoughts on Liver King drama? Hello, Halika. I think I've heard of the Liver King. I've never seen him. Is he the guy who basically says you should just eat like chicken liver or something? He just eats it raw. He says it's great for your health. Um, I have no idea what's going on with him, but God bless him. I think I should have gotten another tray of cake. Right. My right thigh felt like it was going to cramp up in one spot. I've never felt a cramp in my thigh. In my calf. And in my toes, sure. What they put in it. I gotta slow down. I'm so damn fucking. Even though I just had a huge steak, just so my body's craving food. You see how gaunt I am. Not that I want to be gone. I mean, I do want to be gone. It's just, I just burned through so much energy this week. I was exhausted every day. Maybe it's better that I don't have one. I waited to the sweet today to do a cheat meal, and I had some pumpkin cake donuts earlier. I went out of my mind. I was so crazy hungry. Not hungry, just my body was craving sweets. Thank goodness I'm not one of these bodybuilder types or whatever. It's like, oh, this would be terrible for my career. I'm like, no, I'm just a regular guy. I want to look good, so that's why I'm on my meal plan and stuff, but fuck that today. Also, absolutely destroyed the toilet today. I thought for sure I was going to be there for an hour with clogged, but I got smart about it. I took a huge shit. And it clogs, even though I flushed so quickly, like I courtesy flushed. The turd itself was like, no. But we have a bucket under the sink. I've learned now, don't do all this disgusting work with the plunger and stuff. Bathtub's right there, make steaming hot water, fill up the bucket. And this toilet was disgusting, so it's not like I'm going to pour the water fast, splash it everywhere. Start pouring it until the toilet's as high as it can go, the water. I'm like, great, it's stuck here. I start hearing it give way. I'm like, I mean, I hear it like, then, so all that water pressure, bam, flush that turd down the toilet. I can't believe how I'm pigging out on this. I cannot believe I've eaten all this. That's some smooth chocolate cake. I can't think, I just want to eat. I think I'd eat a whole cake if you gave it to me. I have to learn how to cook my own cake, bake it, since I'll make it with like low sugar. Those vegetables I had though were delicious. I had a bunch of garlic. Some of them I burned because I wrapped them up in aluminum foil, but some of the foil I was messy and opened up. The stuff that was open burned. The garlic, onions, the bell peppers were delicious. I'm like, okay. I may not know how to cook a giant steak. I'll make it smaller next time. Maybe I'll just ask them to cut it. I just bought a package. I was like, I don't know what to ask for. If I go to a butcher. But now I know, maybe keep it around 10 ounces. Steak and rice, you're talking about the food? I don't know if those are YouTubers. If they are, just God bless them. But steak's good. It's like got a lot of protein and other good, I overdid it today. Well, I mean, it was a cheat meal, but I was trying to make the cheat meal with nutrition my body could use. Unlike this. I don't know why I'm going so crazy. I need food. And walking to the grocery store, it was stressful. All the traffic's miserable. And I'm like, why can't we get rid of this? Like, is this a neighborhood where people live or where cars live? There's these huge roads and little sidewalks. Traffic's passing us by inches away. Let's get rid of cars. I can't believe I finished that. I can't even speak English right. I'm so just like amped up. Hey everyone. It's for the best that I don't have more cake bites, otherwise I would eat them. And it's not going to make a big dent in my diet or anything, but I don't want to make it a regular thing. I mean, like a daily thing. So for me, I just reserve it for like one day a week. I cheat after really like depleting myself and a lot of exertion throughout the day. Not just my exercise and my bike rides to work, but at work I got to walk around so much. Today I didn't even get to write anything. I've been so jam-packed all day. Got up, cleaned my apartment, swept, mopped, wiped everything down, ate my breakfast, got groceries, had to prepare some food, went and got some more groceries, went and got some stuff from the hardware store, went and brought my jeans to the cleaners. There's a hole in the back pocket I want patched up. Went to a writers group, online writers group, but it went like 2.5 hours almost. Majorly went to the bathroom. That took a little while. This steak ended up taking like 3 hours because I kept setting it for another 30 minutes in that Emeril Lagasse air fryer, and it would come out, it was still like raw. And then I just overdid it, and then I just burned the thing. I was like, it's still good. I put some malt vinegar on it. That was good. And those vegetables, damn good. So that tells me, oh, I can roast vegetables well in this thing. So, if nothing else, I want to know how to season vegetables well so I can just make. I'll get chicken too, but it's like I don't want to have to do this every weekend. This is a lot of time to do all this. But it's good to learn stuff. So it's like I made a mistake, but I learned a lot today. So, first of all, I have no idea how anyone cooks a giant piece of Angus steak like that. Got to get a smaller one. So ask from the butcher 8 to 10 ounces or so. If you want two, get two, but like I'd rather have two 8-ounce ones than that giant one I had, which must have been at least 17 ounces. So that's like too much for most people. Like it was a cheat meal for me. I didn't plan to eat the whole thing. I was so hungry though. Because I measured it out, like how much I would want to eat, and then I was like, oh, I'm so hungry, I'm just going to eat the whole thing. But I know it's nutrition I can use because I'm working out so much and I'm cutting, so like I'm getting pretty emaciated and stuff. But I want to get really cut and then see how it goes. I don't know if I want to bulk up with muscle or what, because that's going to be daunting. Then I have to eat more. I'd rather not eat much than eat more. I swear I could eat so many more cake bites. It's good that I don't have any more. I'm glad. I'll just put it out of my mind. I'm like, oh, I could still go to the grocery store and get some. I'm like a fiend. What a cheat day, huh? I had cake, pumpkin cake donuts, pumpkin crumb cake earlier. What is that, a blimp? Took like 3 hours to make this damn steak. I'm like, well, I certainly learned, and I read Sherlock Holmes. I really enjoyed that. It's time for me to go to bed soon. Why not? I gotta go to bed. 7:30. I get up early. I get up 3:40 in the morning. It was nice to eat really well for once, even though this was not like eating well. This was pigging out, but the steak and vegetables were eating well. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.